Ready, take test and tone. Take test and tone. Ready, take slate. Kill tone, take slate. Ready, take black. Take black. Ready, graphic. Ready, theme. Theme up, take graphic.
I know you help autistic people, but please inform our audience of what that means of your job.
Well, I am an autism life coach, and an autism life coach helps people on the autism spectrum make the most out of their life. Autism is a developmental disability that involves communication, socialization, and some unique behaviors. And sometimes people with autism need a little extra help, and that's what I do for a living.
And on to our main topic of benzodiazepines, which are a class of drugs which many people are on prescribed by their doctors for psychiatric reasons and seizures and other miscellaneous reasons. What do you think about those class of drugs?
Well, like all drugs, they have a cost benefit ratio. In other words, they have good reasons to prescribe the drugs, and then they also have a risk involved with the drug. Benzodiazepines are a class of drugs that mainly the common man calls them tranquilizers.
Yes.
They include drugs like Xanax, like Valium, like Klonopin, and sometimes you've heard of Rohypnol, which is, we know, a drug that makes people forget their memory. So all drugs have good uses, and then all drugs have the costs associated with them or the side effects associated with them. So when these drugs are prescribed to people on the autism spectrum, which is my area of expertise, they are generally prescribed for three reasons: because of generalized anxiety disorder, which is very common in autism, and because of resulting panic disorder, which is also very common in autism, and also they're prescribed to stop seizures.
Yes. So on to your clients. What about your clients who have taken this drug?
I have quite a large number, a large percentage, probably more than 50% of my clients who do take one of these drugs. I think the most common prescription for the clients that I see is a drug called Klonopin, and it's generally prescribed for anxiety and panic disorder.
So do you think they're addicting or not, or?
Well, it isn't a matter of what I think. There's very good research that shows that these drugs can be safe and can be okay if they're used in very small dosage for short periods of time. But when these drugs are given even in very small dosage but over a long length of time, they almost always are addicting. And most of my clients have a very hard time getting off of these drugs.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree, because for myself, I'm on I was on Klonopin for like 2 years or something like that, and for me it was very addicting and just very bad. And I had this first doctor that switched me over to Klonopin. Then the next doctor switched me, just didn't really care, didn't really do much, didn't really care. And so my third doctor, which I have currently, who's in Dallas, switched me over to Valium. Now he has me over liquid Valium, but we're gonna, in a little while, we're gonna demonstrate the old-fashioned way to do liquid titration, even though there's a formula out there for certain drugs like Valium that come in liquid form. But the main thing is just gonna be how you do it the old-fashioned way, mixing drugs yourself, because these drugs are highly soluble in water, and you can mix them yourself and titrate that way, which is a very common way to, and very easy way for you to come off them, but it still can take a very long time to come off them. So, well, my
Get ready to
Well,
do the
I want to make a comment.
Okay.
I think it's
Okay,
very
ready, one,
important
take one.
that anyone seeing this
Transition,
video
get
realize that if you have been on a benzodiazepine for any length of time, that it is actually very dangerous
two.
to stop a benzodiazepine cold turkey.
yes,
You should definitely
two.
never do that. It can cause seizures. It can cause a severe reaction, a severe depression, and the panic and the anxiety that would result from just stopping cold turkey can be very dangerous for
Yes.
you. And so it's important to understand that if you've been on one of these drugs for a long time and you feel that you are addicted and you want to get off of one of these drugs, you are going to have to find a specialist who really understands what it is to be addicted to a prescription drug
yes,
and what it's going to take for you to be able to slowly, safely, and effectively get off this drug.
yes.
Okay, ready, three.
So while my
Three.
talent here is getting ready for our demonstration, and while the cameras get adjusted, I'm just gonna talk to you generally about what we're about to do. So, Fran, you can get ready for the demonstration. And what we're about to do is what's called liquid titration. Some pills come in a liquid form, like Valium's the most common one. That's what my doctor's on. But others, you got to do it the old-fashioned way, which is what we're about to show you. We might not be able to show you the whole entirety thing because we only have a certain amount of time on the show. But we're going to show you real brief how you titrate a benzodiazepine the old-fashioned way with just a jar, water, a syringe, and also the benzo. So here we go, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah.
Ready, camera one.
First of all, I'd like
Camera
to tell you that
Ready, camera two.
some benzodiazepines
Camera two.
actually absorb and
that shot
come
right
in
there.
liquid
No, get
forms.
both of them. Two shot, mid shot. Okay,
And
take that.
therefore, many doctors have to change from one drug to a next drug, such as changing from Klonopin to Valium, so that the titration can go
camera
slow
one.
enough.
Keep
And
that
I'm going to
shot.
explain to you what you have to have is
take-
a special sterile
Hold on.
quart bottle. This is just it's very has to be sterile because you are
Yeah,
going to
camera
introduce
one,
this
stay
to
on
your
the
body.
table.
And you take
Cut to one.
the drug that you are going to, and you just drop it in there, and
Camera
close
three.
it,
Follow her
and
hands.
we'll
Zoom in.
kind of watch it, see it's already starting to dissolve.
Camera three. Ready, three, take three.
It's going to dissolve rather
Camera three,
quickly,
get in focus.
and we'll shake it just a little bit to watch it.
Camera three. Come on, you got to get in focus.
So you may be asking yourself,
Ready, one,
why
take
do we
one.
have to dissolve the drug
Ready, two.
in
Take
order to titrate it? It's because if you
camera
cut a 2
little less
milligram
Cut down a little bit.
tablet in half or even in quarters, that titration amount, in other words, the amount that you're reducing the drug to your system, is still too large of an amount
Keep
that the
sharp right
person
now.
who is taking the drug and who is addicted to the drug will actually feel the withdrawal effects too much, and they cannot keep on with their daily living. And so one of the goals of getting off of a benzodiazepine is to be able to continue to go through daily living, continue to go to classes, continue to spend time with your family, and continue to find new and more productive ways to handle your anxiety while you're getting off this drug. And so that's why it's never recommended to do it so fast that you become non-functional. Let's see how we're doing. Okay, we're doing really good. Okay,
Okay.
pardon me.
Camera three. Follow her hands.
See,
Okay,
now we
ready,
have to
three,
shake
take
it
three.
up. See, can you see the drug going all
Yep.
through? Okay.
Follow her hands, please.
For the
Ready,
purposes
one.
of this demonstration, we
Take
are going to assume that the person is going down to 5 milliliters.
Okay. Camera one.
And you
unlock
see
the
that
camera.
I have mixed the drug. You can see the tiny pieces of the drug in with the water. And now the person will
camera
actually
three,
take this
ready, three, take
in
three.
this liquid form and will get 5 milliliters of Klonopin.
So yeah, so that was our demonstration. That was our Q&A and our demonstration for my segment called Benzo Hell. So I hope you guys will join me next. Will will join me next time for our next segment on benzos and all the other stuff we're gonna do about medication and etc. Because these medications are very, very potent. They can do a lot of things to your body, and if you are on them, make sure you talk to your doctor about how to come off them safely. Just like Fran said, don't cold turkey them. Don't do anything drastic. Do everything on your own time and just relax and just have your doctor help you do them.
And
just
could I make one final
Sure.
closing comment? I would like to say that should your doctor prescribe you with a benzodiazepine, you may want to actually ask why.
yes. And so that's it for our show. I hope you enjoyed, and see you next time. This is Ben Iglesias saying farewell.
Thank you. All right, did we?